What's up, fam? This is Coach Big Tone
And Coach Moody.
from Mason Dixon. So we want to come to you guys live and just get a lot of people hitting us up on what to do and how to register and how to get invited and whatnot. So this episode, we want to tell you guys how to make it to the Mason Dixon Bowl, how to make it to the Mason Dixon All-Star Game, also how to get an invite from the state tournament. So we're going to start one by one. We're going to start with the Mason Dixon Bowl.
The bowl.
So the Mason Dixon Bowl is going to be played Friday after Thanksgiving, November 29th, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay? Then we're going to come back Saturday with more games. And then we're going to wind it up on Sunday, December 1st, to finalize it.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So we're talking age groups, 10U,
10U,
11U,
11U,
12U,
12U,
13U,
13U,
14U.
and the big boys.
Man, that was a mouthful.
I'll tell you
That was a lot to say. 10U,
10U,
12U,
12U,
13U,
13,
14U, 15U.
No.
Now, the thing about that, we're only taking, no 15U. But you was 15 when you played 7U.
You know, we ain't talking about me.
Yeah, you was 15U when you played
I was
7U.
dominating.
Yeah. Huh?
I was dominating.
Hey, you got your 6 minimum plays.
That's right.
You were 15 playing 7U.
And getting 6
And,
minimum
and,
plays.
and your mom used to cry because you didn't get your 6 minimum plays.
Hey,
Anyway,
I was
we're doing
dominating.
10U, 12U, 10U, 11U, 12U, 13U, and 14U.
That's it.
That's it. That's right. So
That's a lot, though.
So I promise you will not see Coach Moody in the helmets and shoulder pads
Not this year.
out there getting rocked by your son.
Not this year.
You know, next year he's thinking about that. He's training. He's training for it.
Yep.
He's training for it. He's seeing some of the top trainers in the DMV to come and get ready.
When I heard they was bringing Mason Dixon back, I was like, okay. All right.
He dusted out that leather helmet for y'all. So here we go. So what we're gonna do is we're only taking 6 teams. 6 teams per age group.
16.
That's it. Not 7.
Ho. 6 teams.
That's it. Because we got limited space. The
Y'all
game is being played on the campus of beautiful Mount St. Joe's.
Mount St.
Mount St.
Joe's.
Joe's High School.
Hey.
So we're going to be playing it up there at the private school sector. So we expect a lot of private schools and public school coaches to come and look at your child, review your child, and recruit your child. Me personally, I'm going to be there recruiting.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you better register.
Oh, I'm going to be there recruiting.
Register now. How they register, man? Because they think they need to know.
Slow down,
Oh,
man.
They got to get this.
You
You
heard
got
it.
16.
You heard this before, right? Slow down. All right, so this is what we do. This is what we do. So we're only taking six teams for age
Better
group.
tell them how.
Now, those teams can be your rostered league teams. You got to provide your
Here we
league
go
roster.
again. Here
Your
we go
rostered league
again.
team. Or if you want to put together an all-star team, as long as every member makes that age group requirement,
All-star.
you're good.
All-star.
But here's my opinion. I coached
All-star.
football before. And if you
I
got a
played
good,
football.
he still does. If you got a good youth
That's the only way I can
football
play now.
team, you got a good youth football team, they're going to beat an all-star team because they've been together all season. They've been through the league, okay? They've been tried and true.
I got studs at every position.
You take a bunch of kids who you think are all-stars, put them together, put that together in about a week. You know,
Studs at every
I
position.
invite you to do it, but I'm telling you, them good roster teams,
Studs at every position.
they're going to get you. I've seen them
Studs
done
at
over
every
and over again.
position.
But anyway, 6 teams
6 teams.
is what we're taking at every age group: 10U, 11U, 12U, 13U, and 14U.
You have you can roster team or an all-star team.
But every child has to meet that age group's requirement. Okay, and that age group requirement is they cannot turn the next age before September 1st.
Okay.
So if you're going 12U, that child cannot turn 13 before September 1st.
Okay.
All right. So that's the age group requirement, just like your league requirement. Is what we're going to
What are we
do.
using for proof?
So you got to have state ID,
State ID.
federal ID will work fine, and that's all we're using: state ID or federal ID. Now, if you have a valid league ID, we may look at that, but we're worried about that because that's how Coach Moody was able to play 7U when he was 15. You know, with that fake school ID. So we're going with a state ID or federal ID.
State ID.
Passport's fine.
Hey,
But if
man.
your child's already playing, you got the ID because every league requires them to have an ID now. So that's how we're going to do. And I can tell you, so your fee The fee we're charging is if you register before November 19th, it's $225 per team. Now, that also includes your ref fee. So we could easily total them $150.
Right.
And then had you pay the ref fees on the field,
Right.
and then go through all that trying to get up that, and I've been there trying to collect that money. And refs, $75 a game, $50 a game, somewhere in between there.
You can run up and you don't even know it.
So
hidden fees, baby. That's what they call it.
No hidden fees here. It's $225 before November 19th. Now after November 19th, the price is $300.
Now, let me ask you something. You said I can have a roster team, and you said I can have an all-star team. Do I have to prove myself, or how do I? If I have to prove myself?
Well, here's the deal. If it's a roster team, we need your league roster, okay? And we'll confirm that with your league because of this. If you do well in the bowl, you could receive an automatic invite to the state tournament.
Okay, so to get to the state tournament, I got to do well in the bowl.
Well, there's other ways to get to the state tournament. You get to the state tournament by doing well in your league.
But I'm saying, for the bowl, I don't have to do well nowhere. I just register. I don't have to prove myself. I can just register my team.
But you have to have IDs for your players.
Yeah, I have IDs
and
for my players.
The pictures got to match.
Okay.
So
it's no trying to get on the Mason-Dixon radar or anything like that. It's just I can sign up if I got the IDs for my players, and I got.
It's a turkey bowl, no different than a turkey bowl.
Okay.
Holiday bowl.
There you go.
Call it Mason-Dixon Holiday Bowl.
Okay, so I just got to register my team.
You just got to register your team, and on a roster your team, and your IDs got to match.
Okay.
We're going to verify IDs.
All right.
Now let's talk about the game now.
Okay.
This game is different than none other. You see, a lot of games, your child that they're playing an hour and a half, and realistically, a child cannot play every day over the weekend an hour and a half of football. Not real football, getting contact. Not even 7-on-7 is trying. So this is the way we're doing it.
Okay, what's the
and this is how our tournament's going to look.
Okay.
It's almost like 7-on-7. You're going from the 40 in.
Okay.
From the 40 in, 11-man football, right?
Okay.
Two 22-minute halves.
Okay.
Two 22-minute halves. We're only going with a 3-minute halftime. Okay.
A 3-minute halftime.
3-minute halftime.
Okay.
Two 22-minute halves, and you're playing. The exciting thing is on the other side of the field, guess what happened?
Another 40.
Another game.
Oh my goodness.
Another game.
Man, y'all know what to do. Y'all know how to do it.
So check it out. So if I'm coaching like 9U, I'm looking at the other 9U game because I'm checking out who I got to play next. Now, this is what we do. We also guarantee you a 3-game minimum. So over the weekend, you will play no less than 3 scheduled games. Is what we're going to have.
And you're talking about $300 per team.
$300 per team includes ref fees, includes a minimum of 3 scheduled games.
How many players can you have?
It's up to you.
Oh, okay.
You could have 15. You could have 50. Now, if you got 50, you're going to have to deal with Mama Bear if she don't get her child in. Yeah. She done showed up for a holiday tournament. You didn't get her in, so you expect to, see the wrath of Mama Bear. but that roster limit, it's up to you.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not going to watch your roster to see if you got.
As long as they all register.
As long as they register.
Got you.
So that's how the tournament's going to go. The thing about this tournament is we want excitement. We want offense. We want to replicate like we used to do it when we brought the Mason-Dixon Bowl. We want to replicate, like AAU basketball, only in a football environment. So we want multiple teams there playing at the same time. We want multiple fans screaming and yelling. We want multiple refs there, and we're gonna have good refs too.
Oh yeah.
I'm not talking about getting, my neighbor, throwing out a shirt. No, these
are bona fide league refs.
Man, have been reffing all season.
I got you.
Repping all season.
I got you.
But we gotta have it legit and make it, exciting because there's gonna be college coaches there. It's held on high school coaches there. It's held on a high school campus.
Right.
It's being backed by high school coaches, and high school coaches want to see your son play. If you got a daughter, your daughter play too. But they want to see your child play. They want to recruit them to the next level. And there's a reason why we do it in November, because if your child's an 8th grader, deadlines for applications are due early December.
Yes.
And then we want your child to be part of the recruiting process. You see, we know what it takes to get recruited from youth ball to high school.
Yes,
and
we
from
do.
high school to college.
And that's going to be on another episode.
Yeah, but we know how to do that. So that's the Mason-Dixon Bowl.
Okay.
It's November 29th, 30th, and December 1st. Mount St. Joe's High School, beautiful campus. They got a
Yes.
football program up there.
They got a good football program.
At Mount St. Joe's High School, and it's going to go from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So we're not holding your child to 7 p.m., 8 p.m. You can get home and still enjoy your Thanksgiving holiday. Minimum scheduled 3 games is what we're going to do.
So I get at least 3 games, a guaranteed 3 games.
Guaranteed 3
scheduled
games.
scheduled for.
And yeah. And so we believe in, like, if you register early, you get a $75 discount. 75.
What?
It's $225 for all of that if you register by November 19th.
Oh, well, you got to tell me how to register, Tom. You got to tell me how to register.
Go to MasonDixonSports.com. Go to Mason-Dixon Bowl. Go to the bowl and start your process. That easy.
That easy. MasonDixon.com, the bowl.
Mason-Dixon Sports.
MasonDixonSports.com.
Come on, man.
Make sure
Don't leave
don't
out
short
sports.
Don't short us.
The sports.com.
MasonDixonSports.com and register my team for the bowl.
That's it.
Now I gotta be one of the first 6 though.
Yeah, because if you're number 7, you're short.
You sure?
You're short.
You sure? You on what they call a waiting list?
We don't wait list here, baby. So we are looking for a good
waiting
team.
for next year.
Good.
Yeah.
So what we're also doing is after that, you'll start the state playoffs. The state, so you need an invite
To get to the state play.
Yeah, and there's rankings being done throughout the season.
I've seen those.
And there'll be an end of the year ranking, and you'll get an invite to the state playoff.
All right.
And we'll get the invite to the state playoff. We're still finalizing the venues for the state playoff. But for the state playoffs, there'll be 8 teams at every age group, set from 7U through 14U. And we got 2 divisions.
Oh wow.
We got Division 1 and Division 2.
Okay.
Because
the rankings are Division 1 and Division 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because the rankings are Division 1, Division 2. We got 2 divisions for the state
That
playoff.
makes it more competitive.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's all about competitiveness.
Yeah.
But let me tell you,
How did that play?
there's dogs at every level. You know what I mean? Just at high school, they don't care if you're Division 1 or Division 2.
No.
If you're a dog, you're a dog.
Yeah.
In college, they don't care if you're Division 1 or Division 2. If you're a dog, you're a dog.
Hey.
In the league, the NFL, they don't care if you're Division 1 or Division 2. If you're a dog, you're a dog.
That's right.
So we're trying to put dog versus dog together, whether it's Division 1 or Division 2. And I've had a chance to go out and look at a lot of these youth programs.
Okay.
Man, some of the youth programs, they look like JV football. The other day, I was out watching KLF.
Oh, yeah?
Man, they look like a JV program. Coach does a really good job there. Just to name a few.
They was rocking.
I
13 years, they was rocking.
Yeah, I went over to Mid-Maryland. I saw Bowie over there. I saw East Howard. Man, they got some players over there. That's just to name a few, man.
I know,
Look,
man. I told you last week on our podcast, I told you I went down to Prince Frederick.
Yeah.
I was trying to see them Eagles, but I don't know, it was a schedule conflict or something because they wasn't there when
Man,
I
you
went
go
down there.
Upper Chesapeake got some teams.
Do they?
What? They got you got that one program from Delaware.
Oh,
you
the
got
Delaware Ducks.
You got Bel Air up there. I mean, there's some good football.
Yeah,
Maryland got good football. You know why it's good? Because it starts with the youth. In all honesty.
Yeah, that's something we didn't point out again on this episode until I said Delaware Ducks. Because we got teams coming from other areas playing in the bowl.
True, we do. There's no limit for the bowl. You can come from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina. It doesn't matter. First 6 for the bowl. It don't matter. I mean, it's a holiday bowl. Come get it on. But for the state tournament, which is our next event, which starts December 7th, is the first that weekend. So it's the weekend of December 7th, December 14th, and the championships are December 21st for the state tournament. Invite only. However, if you're a roster team and you play in the bowl, and let's say for some reason, you don't make it to your league's championship or you don't make it to the rankings, you're not one of the, whatever reason, for some reason, you had some starters that was out, the first 3. Yeah, they missed the first 3 games, and now you didn't finish with enough wins. However, if your starters was back, you'd have done damage.
Right.
Well, you might have them back now, ready to go to the bowl game as a roster team,
right,
and go there and do well. Well, if you do well in the bowl game, you are going to get an automatic invite to the state tournament. So that's another way. So besides being your league champion, besides being in the rankings, you can also slip in by doing well in the bowl.
Okay.
And get there.
Hey, let's talk about this for a second, man, because these people are interested, man. I see some people from STEM Bridge coming on the Instagram, looking at us. Hey, what's up, STEM Bridge? I see.
Oh, the Colts.
The little Wildcats enjoying this, man. I'm like, whoa. I see. Who else is that down there, man?
Let me tell you, I watched them play too. They got some dogs over there in Laurel.
Oh yeah.
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 They're doing a good job running that program.
I'm saying somebody here, man. My eyes ain't that good, but it's
because you old, man.
I'm old as dirt, dog.
Say it again. Let me record that.
It's recorded. It's recorded.
You can deny that.
I ain't gonna deny. What's that? Carter Belfield on the Instagram. Checking us out. What's up, Carter?
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, we're talking about right now. We're talking about these. We're talking about these bowl games. We're talking about the bowl game. Now we're talking about the championship series.
We talk about the playoffs.
Right.
You know, same thing. You know, for the playoffs, it's got to be your league roster team that you participated in the league with.
Only.
So it's only for Maryland teams,
or
if you play in a Maryland league.
Okay.
So the state playoffs it's a Maryland state playoff. It ain't Virginia state playoff,
right.
Not DC state playoff. So as long as you play in a Maryland and you're a Maryland team, or you're out of state, like the Delaware Ducks.
Right.
We got the team in Woodbridge. You're playing in a Maryland league.
Yep.
So as long as you play in a Maryland league, you can obtain and get a possible invite to the state playoff, which will be December 7th, 14th, championship 21st.
Okay.
That's okay. And then, you know, we round out the year with the game.
Okay.
The game.
Hold on. Let's go back to this series first, the championship series. Now, is that going to be still the 22-minute halves?
No, that's football. No.
Oh, this is total.
No, this ain't like an AAU tournament.
Okay.
This is one game every weekend. You know, you lose, you go home.
Win or go home.
Pack it up.
Okay. And this is a regular game.
Yep. So you know, have your trainer on speed dial. Because if you lose, you done.
All right.
Start training for the next season.
I hear you.
However, if you win,
you keep going.
Oh, what?
I hear you.
Another day of practice.
I hear you.
Another day of practice. So get the portable lights ready.
I hear you.
It's another day of practice.
I'm gonna do a shout out to the Huntington Hurricanes, man. They jumped on the ground also.
Yo, they got a program down there.
Don't they?
They playing at Southern Maryland.
Oh man.
Yeah, they got a program down there.
Yeah, man. They stay on the rankings.
Well, and multiple age groups too.
I know, man. I know.
You know what? We actually really got to meet who runs that program.
Yeah.
I've never met a person who runs them. I just want to dap them up because they do. There's a lot of programs doing Pikesville
doing
Bowie. Yeah, they do East Howard. They got like 3 or 4 teams that are Sonny. So I know Sonny.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he doing a heck. Well, I'll tell you, I watched that I think it's 9U Columbia Ravens team. They came from nowhere.
Wow.
They came from nowhere. The coaches over there, they rack it up. I think they got maybe. We've got to see how they do through the playoffs.
Yeah,
there's a lot of good teams.
Okay, so now let's go to the All-Star game.
Oh, the game.
Yes, indeed, the game.
Mason-Dixon, North versus South.
Just north of Maryland versus South of Maryland.
Yep. So Virginia,
South.
North Carolina,
South.
Georgia,
South.
Don't matter. Don't matter where your players come from, as long as they meet that age requirement and they South of Maryland. Well, however, I was talking to Rev, and he's telling me on the north side, you can go to Pennsylvania.
Yep.
Delaware. New Jersey.
Oh,
New York.
Oh, yeah. Bring it down.
You keep going north.
Come on
down. That's on December 28th.
December 28th.
27th, December 28th. And right now, we're only scheduled to do middle school for the game.
So that's what?
6th, 7th, and 8th.
6, 7. Oh, that's based on grade.
Yeah. Well, call it 14U, 13U, 12U.
Gotcha.
14U, 13U, 12U.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's for the game. Now, game again, the coaches, they're going to decide who's on their roster.
Okay.
You know, so they're going to start holding tryouts for the game. They may already have some kids that they've seen through coaching youth and watching the game, but you know, the coaches pick the game for 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade.
Right.
And next week we're going to come back and let y'all know who the coaches are.
All right.
Keep that under wrap.
Yeah, yeah.
I might have gave it away a little bit from one of
You
these.
said one of them.
It's
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah.
But that's the game.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do a quick recap because some of these guys jumped on a little late. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, so for the bowl,
The bowl,
an all-star team can play
all-star or roster team.
or roster team.
Yep. I'm willing to bet a good roster team beat an all-star team now.
Yeah, okay. We'll have to put something on that.
Okay.
Okay, I got to see who register first. Because some of the boys out there, I'm with you, they bringing it.
Mhm.
Okay, so the bowl, they go to masondixonsports.com
Mhm.
and register.
And register.
Okay, it's 300.
300. No, it's 225 before November 19th.
225?
Before November 19th. That includes all the ref fees.
All the ref fees.
Okay. Yeah, you just show up and get your trophy.
All
Oh,
right.
no, I forgot the part. You got to win it first.
Well, you do got to win because they got some teams out
Yeah,
there.
you got to win it first.
And they bring some all-star teams.
But the no hidden cost.
No hidden talk.
No hidden
But
cost.
the key is, it's the first 6 in your age group.
First 6 in your age group.
Okay?
Register before November 19th. It's 225 for everything.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
Now after November 19th, if there's still a spot in your age group, it's 300.
300.
And it's being played. Beautiful, beautiful. Look, I love that campus. Mount St. Joe's.
Mount St. Joe's
Yep.
campus.
Yep.
Okay. And
Mount St. Joe's.
and that's the one that's a 22-minute half.
It's like, oh, it's going to be 2 games going on at the field at the same time. Exciting.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you, it's going to be exhilarating.
Okay. Gotcha. So that's the bowl.
That's the bowl.
Okay. Now,
Holiday Bowl,
the holiday bowl. And that's when?
November 29th, 30th, and December 1st.
All right. All right.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m.
Write it
all
down.
games.
Clock it.
8 a.m. to 5 p.m. all games.
Okay. Now we're talking about the championship series. Okay.
Maryland State champ.
Maryland State champs. Okay. So now that's going to be roster team owners.
Rostered Maryland teams that play in a Maryland league.
They can be from out of state, like Delaware Ducks that play in the Maryland League,
Or the Woodbridge Warriors.
or the Woodbridge Warriors that play in the Maryland League,
Or any other.
or a DC team that play in the Maryland League.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so it's a Maryland League team.
Because I think they're like Marshall Heights.
Yeah,
It's some good teams out there.
yeah, it's a good team out there.
Matter of
baby.
fact, the Capital Beltway, they got their championship this weekend, I think.
Do they?
Yeah, we got to look it up, Coach. They got some good teams over in the Capital Beltway.
I
I know they're in the AYF.
They might make mine Mason Dixon games of the week. We got to check that out.
Yeah.
All right now. Hey, y'all hit me now. Y'all got a good game coming up this week. Hit us up. Let us know, man, so I can put y'all on the game of the week. Shout y'all out. But let's get back to the championship game. Okay, so and that's a regular game.
Regular game.
All right.
4 quarters.
4 quarters
3 timeouts per quarter, per half.
per half. All right. All right. So that's the championship.
And if you got cheerleaders, bring your cheerleaders too.
Bring it, okay. Bring them on. All right. So what's the date for that?
First championship weekend, December 7th, that weekend.
Okay.
December 14th, that weekend.
Okay.
And the championship is December 21st.
All right. All right. Woo. Just before Christmas, bring home that championship. All right. Now, after that, the last event for this season is the All-Star game. How do you get in the All-Star game?
The game.
The game. How do a
I
player?
don't even have to say All-Star game. You just gotta know it's the game.
The game.
And if you playing in the game, then you the man.
You the man.
You know,
You-
bona fide dog.
And you better believe it's going to be high school coaches there.
Well, at all of them.
And all of them.
At all of them.
But that game, baby, they're going to be stacked and racked.
The game. Well, the game you get an invite by, and I don't like to control the coaches who are coaching. So the coaches who are in charge of each age group, they may be north and south. They may be bringing their own kids. They may be holding tryouts, which we'll announce here in Mason-Dixon when all the tryouts are.
Okay.
But it's up to that coach and his coaching staff.
I think they're going to be bringing.
Now,
They're going to be bringing.
if you got recommendations, you can send them here to Mason-Dixon, and we're going to send them to the coaches. If you got clips, send us that film.
Send your clips, baby. Send your clips.
You send them because I
Send
can tell
your
you,
clips.
we got the best coaches for the north and the south area.
Send your clips,
And
man.
it'll be in your best interest if you got some dogs. Send those clips. Think of it this way: it's another way to get in front of some high school coaches.
Yes.
You
Send your
know?
clips, and we'll send your clips on. that's gonna get in front of high school coaches.
But we absolutely.
So send your clips, baby. I'm telling you, send your clips. Can't say it enough. All right.
So we good, man?
I think we're good. I think I'm straight. Let me see if they got any questions on the ground, man. Anybody post up any questions?
I can't, man. Are you kidding me?
Let me see. What you got?
Come on, man. You don't know what kind of question you're gonna get, bro. Hey,
so you have to have up. Hold on. Let me see what this is. So you have to have up to 5 to get an invite. What was that? I'm sorry, man. I messed up. Man, old man trying to use Instagram. So you have to be top 5 to get an invite? Nah, top 5 to be an invite. Nah, we never said that, dog.
No. What we're doing is we're doing rankings. And we do rankings, and we have actually a company that does the rankings. That does the rankings for several reasons. Because a team might be ahead of you, but they might not. They might choose not to participate because that's what I was talking about the Capital Beltway. They got a bunch of teams there that in the AYF that they go on to their AYF out-of-state championship. So you might have a team ahead of you that would have gotten an invite, but they can't participate. So it's next man up.
Gotcha.
Next man. That's why all the teams in the rankings, I went and looked at them. They dogs.
Yeah.
Good teams are all through the rankings. So I don't. In all honesty, I feel like in the rankings, if you're 1 through 16,
yep,
you can win it. You can win it. So it's based on your rankings and how you finish.
Okay, keep getting questions about being a top 5. Now we went over that. We went over how to get in the bowl. The bowl is the first 6 to sign up. It ain't no rankings. Just go to MasonDixonSports.com and you sign up. It ain't no you have to be the top 6. We just feel like it was so many good teams all over the rankings and all over the DMV that you be the top 6 teams in your age group. Sign up.
It's not the top 6, it's the first 6.
The first 6. I'm sorry.
So
first 6.
So for instance, if I went 0-10 during the season and I want to extend one more game for my team, I can enter the Mason-Dixon Bowl game.
And get 3 guaranteed games.
And I might get what?
But I'm gonna get 3 guaranteed.
I'm gonna get 3 more games for my team. I'm gonna get the exposure for my players. I'm gonna get the fun from my coaches. I'm gonna get to hang out with my family, for another weekend during the holiday. But it's not based on rankings. Not based on if it's a lead roster or all-star team. All it's based on is that every member on your team has to meet the age requirement.
Okay.
Now,
but the state playoff,
that's a whole different story.
That's
we're only taking 8 teams for the state playoff.
Okay.
So it's 8 teams, and we're going by rankings, and it's got to be an invite.
Now that's where you got to have an invite, and that's where you got to get the rankings at for the state championship games, the state tournament, the Maryland State tournament. So you got to get an invite. All right. So we're gonna look at the rankings and then we'll.
Now I had a lot of people ask me, how come we don't have more for the bowl games than just 6? It's because we want to be able to give you a great product. Okay. Right. And we just want to limit it there. And not to mention things, we got the state tournament the following week.
Yes.
So
and a lot of y'all gonna get invited to that. Y'all gonna have to practice.
I say a lot, a lot of age groups, but only the first 8.
Right, the first 8. All right, so let me see what I'm trying to get down here, guys. I'm going through this, man. I see a lot of overlay. Got Overlay youth football.
The Orangemen.
The Orangemen are Overlay down here, man. I'm just scrolling down, guys. I'm scrolling down. Make sure I get all y'all Mechanicsville. All right. Yeah, I'm just trying to make sure I get all y'all questions, dog. Let me check again. How do y'all base y'all rankings? Okay.
Well, I know it's a Cooley matrix that's used. So a lot has to do with how you do within your own league first.
Okay.
I mean, it's not our job to decide which league is better. Okay. So it's a lot is how do you compete within your league? So for instance, if you're getting 2 or 3 losses within your league, it's going to be hard to compete with a team that is playing in another league. Secondly, we go out, we look at these teams. We get a feel for them. To see if they're as good as advertised.
Right.
Because we see the rankings just like y'all see the rankings.
Exactly.
And then we go out, we're like, is this team really that good?
Right.
At various age groups.
Right.
That's what made me go look at that Columbia Raven team, that young age group. And then that's what made me, I told you I was up in Bel Air and I watched them play.
Yep.
And they were well coached too.
Yep.
So not only did they have good players, they were well coached. Yeah, we went and watched. That's how I know KLM was like a JV team.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I mean, because we get the rankings, then we do our homework. We go out and look and see if the rankings make sense.
Right. And post our games, man. Hit us up with y'all games so we got y'all on the game of the week and we can know where y'all playing at.
Now let me tell you the importance about telling them where the game of the week is, especially if you want high school coaches, coming and seeing your players.
Right.
They need to know about you. They need, you need to let them know, like, we were on Dixon's game of the week.
Exactly.
So when high school coaches see that and they hear it, they're like, and they're figuring out where to go for that weekend to watch a game of football.
Exactly.
You direct them in the right way.
So y'all hit us up and let us know where y'all playing, who y'all playing. If y'all feel like that's going to be the game of the week. And hey, if we don't make it out there, man, send us your clips. You got MasonDixonSports.com. Send us your clips, man. Email us your clips. All right. We'll put up where to email us to. Where to email us. And you send those clips over, man, and we'll put them out there, man. Our thing is to get y'all guys exposure. Get your players exposure, man. That's what we're all about.
Now, I'll tell you another league, man. That Anne Arundel County League.
Ooh, they got this thing called the Annapolis All-Stars that I just learned about, man.
I think they're new, too, but they got some programs out there. You look at Spalding, which is in Anne Arundel County.
Yeah.
Man, that coach over at Spalding can live off of that youth programs in there. Just like down at Riken.
Right.
Yeah, down in Southern Maryland.
Oh,
they
man.
can live off of,
SMA. SMA got some teams in there. Yeah. Hey, somebody asked, when do the invites go out? Huntington Hurricanes want to know, 8th grade, want to know when the invitations go out.
Invitations are supposed to go out for the All-Star game. I think it's November 26th. I have to look a bit. Right around the end of November. It's about 2 weeks before the first game, which is December 7th.
Okay.
So if you count backwards, it'll be right there. Youth football will be done. The invites will go out and we'll hold one spot for each age group just to see what happens in the bowl game.
Okay.
Let's see if anybody from the bowl game picks up that last spot.
All right. Mechanicville Braves invited us out to their 14U this weekend. Where y'all at? Let us know where y'all at. All right. I know y'all playing this weekend, but where y'all playing? Overly want to know where the games are being at. Mount St. Joe's for the bowl games, baby. Mount St. Joe's. All right. We missed a good one last week. Overly said we missed a good one last week, baby. All right, man.
Did it make your game of the week?
Overly was on my game of the week. Yeah. Overly was on my game of the week. I don't know if this was the right game age group, but definitely had Overly on my games of the week, baby.
Okay. All right. We got to see.
Okay.
Because even the games of the week are limited. At this point in the season for youth football, every game is a game of the week. They're in the playoffs now.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. This one. We should come out to the Halloween Point Park for PFB 11U versus the Buccaneers. 1 seed versus 2 seed. Oh, that sounds like a game of the week.
That gonna make you game of the week?
That sounds like a game of the week. We gotta put that one down. That sounds like a game of the week to me. All right, Halloween Park. Tomorrow at 6:30. Oh, coach. Tomorrow at 6:30. I don't know if I can make that. We got practice.
You ain't doing nothing, man.
Practice, dog.
You show up once a week, man. You show up once a week, bro.
Once I show up to practice once.
But you know what you got to do though? You got to get your game of the week out because you got to get it out to all the.
I didn't know they was playing tomorrow.
Man, I went to a game last Wednesday.
We did. Yeah, I know about that one.
Yeah.
Damn.
They're playing all.
I see.
Football, man.
Football's football.
It don't have
Football's
It
football.
don't have a day on it.
I got to. Hey, hit me up with the games of the week, baby, so I can post them, man. Because these early games, Wednesday, y'all worse than the NFL, man. Y'all got Wednesday.
No, they as good as the NFL.
I'm talking about as far as playing early.
As good as the NFL.
They are as good as the NFL. The games are good games.
I'm talking about getting it out there.
I understand, but dang, they got.
I'm just trying to figure out what we're going to do with youth football.
Let's not talk about that right now.
We'll find something else. Football all year round.
Football all year round for us.
All year round.
All year round. I'm trying to see what else.
Look, we got to come to a close, bro.
Yeah, we do. We got to wrap this up. We got to wrap this up.
All right, old man.
All right, man. I appreciate it. I'm trying to look and see and make sure we
Get your dirty
answered every
fingers
question.
off the screen.
I'm trying to make sure we answered every question, man.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to make sure, man.
You've been working in the garden, man. Dirt
I
all in
have,
your
man.
fingernails.
Hey, that's playing them football games, dog.
You playing 13U?
I'm practicing.
13U?
I'm still practicing.
13U?
I got a couple more games.
You used to be 7U. Now you 13.
I finally got up.
Yo, you play 13, you get your bones broke, man. Some of them 13U teams and 14U teams, man, you better call Aflac. Call Aflac for your butt, man.
Come on, man. I got one more game in me. All right. Hey, guys, we're going to have to wrap it up, guys. We got to jump off of this thing right here, man. But catch us on the next time, man. Mason Dixon Sports.
Yeah, fam. This is Coach Big Tone saying, see you next week.
All right, and Coach Moody says, sorry, nada, baby.
He couldn't even say that word. Well, go ahead.
Peace.